welcome back to Rue's Life. So here I am in the shed. You'll be getting bored of the shed. I'll need to switch back to the polytunnel for a few of my intros. Anyway, what I'm going to do today, it's a little bit windy, but the rain has finally stopped, and in between the clouds passing over we are getting a little bit of sunshine. So it's a bit breezy, but actually it's quite a decent day for the job that I want to do today. So this year I've decided I'm going to have a go at growing my squash vertically, and that's not something I've done before. So I have done a little bit of research, I've seen it done by others, but I thought, you know, I'm growing a few more varieties this year. I'm going to use my newest bed 4, to grow them in, so I'm going to try growing them up, because they do take up a huge amount of space, and also once they are starting to go up, of course the slugs are less prevalent. I mean, I know they can still worm their way up, slug their way up, work their way up, but they're less likely if you haven't got plants on the ground. And also, because of the squash leaves being those big flat leaves, they're a great place for slugs to hide under. So of course, if you're growing up, you're not creating that sort of ground cover sluggy hidey haven. So I won't waffle on for too long. What I'm going to do is I've got some hazel that I've cut from the hedge. They're really quite long. I'll show those to you. They've still got little branches coming off them, and some have still got some foliage, but they're quite a thick diameter at the bottom, and then obviously they taper up. So my plan is that I'm going to use the stability and rigidity of the thickness of the bottom of the stems to really drive them into the ground, and then create an arch. And I'll also use some bamboo canes to create more rigidity to the structure. So I've got an idea in my head of what I want to do. It's going to be a little bit of a make it up as I go, but that's the plan, is to create a frame in an arch shape along bed 4, that when my squash are ready to plant out, hopefully I can get them going up that frame. So let's go. So it's really quite windy, so I'm really sorry if there's wind going across the microphone, so I'll keep this brief. But these are the branches that I've cut, so you can see they're really quite long. I'll just move the camera up for you. So I'm going to strip the leaves off, but I am going to keep some of the little side branches, because I think they'll be really useful for when the little tendrils start to get a hold. It'll be good anchor points for those squash to climb. So I'm not going to keep talking with this wind, I'm going to crack on. So that is my finished frame, and I'm really very pleased with it. So as you can see, I've put the cross braces in at either end, and I've put the bamboo canes down the sides. My original plan was actually to curve the tops over, bend them over into more of an arch shape, but actually as the structure is so tall, that wasn't really feasible. And if I'd chopped the bottoms of each of the hazel sticks to make them shorter, I would have lost that rigidity, because that's where the thicker part of the stem is. So I decided to stay with the structure with the thicker part to give it the stability and the rigidity, and to change the shape slightly. But I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out, and it is quite stable. So I may add in some more cross braces. I'll just move the camera around. So as I say, I may add some cross braces in to the sections here in between each of the hazel sticks underneath the bamboo canes, but I haven't decided yet. It feels pretty secure. I'd rather put the work in now and get it nice and stable than regret it once it gets a bit of weight on it, hopefully once those squash start to grow up it. So I will keep you posted as we progress, but I'm really pleased with the work so far. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon.